Hi there, welcome to Kevy Shaves. Nice to see you. Nice to be back here again. How you all doing? Good? I hope you're well, hope you're staying safe just now. As you can see, I got a haircut. Mrs. Kevy done the honours with the clippers. I've got some really old clippers upstairs that it has a guard on it, like for the different numbers, you know, kind of 1 to 5, and you have to hold hold the top bit on because I dropped the clippers and they broke, so you have to hold the kind of top clip on once you turn them on, because once it starts to the comb starts to move, you know, it comes off, so you have to hold it on. So she done this. It doesn't it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it till I get my hair cut properly. Let me just, it's a bit short at the back, but there you go. Yeah, so I have a haircut, so I thought I'd have a shave. I was looking through my shave den. As you know, a lot of people have time on their hands just now, so I was just going through thinking, wow, I forgot about that soap, look at that, oh, what about this, and you know, different things. And it made me think, what is it I love about wet shaving? Why do I love wet shaving? And it started me thinking, and I thought to myself, right, okay, let's have a look back at some of these earlier videos. So my first video was in 2015, October 2015, so almost 5 years ago. Not a great amount of time in the scheme of things, but when I first made that very first video, I just wanted to document my shaves, how they went, how I was getting on, see progress, let other people see them and comment as to what I'm doing wrong or try this, and that's kind of the way it's went. And then things evolved, and I'm nearly at 10,000 subscribers now, unbelievable. I can't thank you all enough. But it got me to thinking, right, what was it that made me enjoy wet shaving, traditional wet shaving so much? So I've got some products here today that I'm going to use. I'm going to show you and kind of talk you through just little aspects of them and why they were so good for me personally. Everyone will have their own story, different journey, starting at different times. Right, so let me show you the razor first. The razor is the Merkur 34C. I got my first kind of starter pack. I bought a razor, I think I bought about 2 or 3 soaps, some blades, a cheap synthetic boar brush copy. But then when I got this razor, I'd seen videos with Nick Shaves using it and stuff like other people, and I thought, right, okay, I'll go for that one. It's a 2-piece, comes apart like that. When I got this razor, because I've been using cartridge razors, I thought that was the coolest thing on earth. It's like, man, look at that, how cool is that? And it just started to evoke memories of my dad, and you know, he was a wet shaver. He didn't use this, he used a Gillette Tech. But I just thought, wow, that is so cool. You know, it's a real razor. It's a real razor. Yeah, so there's that. That's the razor, the Merkur 34C. Blades, I wasn't sure about blades, but everyone talks about them, even now. And I thought, right, okay, there's going to be one day I'm going to have to use one of them, and I'm going to have to try it. And it's this blade here, the Feather. Probably the sharpest blade that's out there. So when I tried a feather, I was like, oh my god, I'm trying a feather, I'm going to slice my face open, wish me luck. But now it's actually one of my favourite blades. I really like using it. So I'm going to put that in the razor. And again, this razor, when I loaded the blade onto it, like that, and I put it together, and I screwed it down, and I checked the blade alignment, and I was like, wow, look at that, that's so cool. That's so cool. So that was the razor blade. Another iconic thing on the journey at the start for me was the brush that was out at that time. It just came out maybe a few months previous to when I started wet shaving, and this was it here, the L'Occitane Plisson. This was from L'Occitane, the store that sells like kind of skin products, I guess, skin and hair products. But this brush, it was very soft. It was nothing else out there was like this, and everyone wanted one of these brushes. It came in a nice presentation box, wooden handle. I think it's a 24mm knot. And when I got this, I remember going into the store with Mrs. Kevy and saying, "There's the brush there I want." I think we don't have a L'Occitane, we didn't have one in my home city. So we travelled, I think about 60 miles someplace. And I seen the price of it, and I think it was about £36 at the time. I was like, £36 for a brush? But I still have it, and it still performs, I still love it. Yeah, it's a little handle. It's made of wood, but when this brush came on the scene, I was like, oh, I've got to get a Plisson. Yeah. So this is the brush. The soap, this was one of the first soaps. I say I bought 3 soaps. Well, I think I bought 1 cream and 2 soaps. I think I bought a Razor Rock XXX. I bought Simpson's Sandalwood. Did I buy something else? Can't remember. Anyway, this was one of them I bought. This is Nanny's Silly Soaps. Nanny's Silly Soap, sorry. Nanny's Silly Soap. This is a UK artisan. A female, I can't remember what her name is. But this scent was Citrus Zinger. There's the ingredients there. And I remember getting it in this tin and thinking, that's so cool. I mean, it's a little bit bashed up now. That's so cool. And I remember opening the tin, and there's the soap in there. And just smelling it and going, oh my God, what is that? I was like, wow. Because I'd been using like stuff out of canned goo that just you put in your hand. And when I smelt this, I was like, that's amazing. I couldn't wait to use it. I could not wait to use this. Yes, it still has a great scent now, Citrus Zinger, and that's exactly the description of it. It's perfect for the scent. Right, that's what I'm using. Okay, so let's get into the shave. Let me wet my face and talk about it. So I'll just wet the brush in there, give it a squeeze, and then we'll just go right into the soap. Yeah, so this soap is probably about over 5 years old. People say to me, do you not bother about soaps going out of date and stuff? If it still smells okay, and there's no kind of bits on the soap or anything like that, I'll still use it. Yeah, it just evokes so many memories. So that's what I just thought, because people come to wet shaving, comment on my videos. I'm new to this way of shaving. Everyone will have their own personal journey, but this is just some of the things that were in mine at the time. Yeah, look at this. I mean, look at that lather. You can't you can't complain about that. Look at this. Yeah, L'Occitane Plisson was the first of the kind of very, very good synthetics. Right, that looks good. So I'll just put the rest of this on my face. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm very lucky. Along with some other YouTubers, I get sent a lot of stuff to try to show on video, and there's so much choice out there just now for wet shavers. Really is. So many good soaps and razors, and there's I always say this, there's a wide price range. Something for everyone, there really is. Right, that looks good. Let me just clean this out. Yeah, I'm not sure if Nanny's silly soaps are still going. Yeah, look, perfect. I'll just set it there, upside down. And let's go with this brush. Yeah, I still love wet shaving. It still gives me a buzz thinking about opening a drawer up the stairs in the cabinet and just thinking, right, what am I going to use today? Yeah, still great. I'm just going to put a bit of water in here. Yeah, back in the day I think I watched every one of Nick Shave's video, and like I used to watch his kind of back catalogue, him and Geo Fatboy and Busta, and Christopher David Bailey, who was I think he was he a TSA at that time, the shaving evangelist, and there was other YouTubers just putting some more water in that. There was other YouTubers there as well. Stallion, he was good. More water. Yeah, so even back then, look, a great UK artisan thirsty soap. Of course, back then I didn't really know about how to create a lather and how much water needed and stuff like that. Even more water. Yeah, this is a great citrus zinger. It does have a little bit of zing to it. It's like a fizzy citrus. Very nice. Look at that. That brush. Excellent. Right. Cleaned up a little. Some heat in the 34C. Yeah, I can remember that first video thinking, here we go. But great stuff. Yeah, if only I knew back then, about the rabbit hole that everyone falls down, for wet shavers. Yeah, you'll save money shaving this way. You definitely will. I mean, look at the price of cartridge razors, and you only need like a few packs of these blades, and they're really cheap. Yeah, what they don't tell you is you want to try every soap and razor, and you also want to try that. Yeah, and there's also there's so many YouTubers out there now, wet shaving. I think it's great. I think it really is. It's great to see this, and the more people there are, hopefully the word will spread. get more people into it. That could have took a lot more water, that soap. Still slick, really good. Yeah, much as I enjoy using like high-end stuff, it's always good to come back to this. For me, it's where my wet shaving journey started. So it always holds a special place in my head and heart. Right, okay, first pass done. Feels fantastic. Let me rinse and come back for pass number 2. Okay, here we go back for the second pass. Back to this brush. Right, let me just get that in the water there. Yeah, still the scent on this is probably still about 7 out of 10. This brush is really floppy, but it's really soft. CDB used to call this the brush of the gods, the L'Occitane Plisson. Plisson? Plissoft? Plisson. It's the Razor Rock was the Plissoft, isn't it? They were kind of the first ones to, look at that lather. You're not going to argue with that. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your wet shaving journey. Some of you might just be starting on it. Others will have many more years, more than I have, which is coming up for 5 years. Second pass across the growth, by the way. You know, and I sometimes read on forums and stuff that people get bored of it, they kind of lose their interest in it. They have too much stuff, pardon me, and stuff like that. I never get bored of it. I just never. There's too much variety out there for me. Yeah, too much choice. And it always throws up a surprise. Every shave, every single shave. Whether you try a different blade in a razor, or if the blade's been used twice before, or if you add not enough water to a soap, to your lather, or change the way the shave feels. And there's so many variables in a shave for me that I never tire of it. You could hear Mrs. Kevy walking about there. Yeah, I never tire of it. Maybe if I had to shave every day, I might get bored of it. I don't think so, but it maybe wouldn't have the same kind of spark for me, but yeah, great stuff. Right, second pass. The slickness on that is incredible. Really, really good. Right, let me rinse, I'll come back for pass number 3. 3. That's a Scottish 3. Okay. Yeah, residual slickness is really incredible. Really good. I hope I'm going to find out about Nanny's silly soap. Someone said that I think I read on a forum or something that the woman who makes these soaps she was ill, or she had, I'm paraphrasing here, something like back problems or hip problems or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but let's hope she's still making soap, because they really are fantastic. And it's a soap you never see now. And I'm sure some people still have it in their dens. Citrus Zinger. What a great name. Okay, third pass against the growth with the Merkur 34 CHD and the feather blade. Yeah, that's another thing I remember. Going through this journey was finding out all the wet shaving terminology. Yeah, the soap's really slick. Really slick, what does that mean? Yeah, the cushion and glide on it is fantastic. Cushion and glide, what does it mean, cushion and glide? And that's why I like to try and explain some things, because there's always going to be new people watching these videos, no matter who you are. You know, I'm just sharing the things I've learnt, or the things I've picked up, or things I've tried that seem to work well for me. But of course, there's always the thing that it might not work for you. That's the only way you learn. It's trying different things. Watching people, learning. Yeah, look, still gives me little weepers, this razor. See, I'm still learning. Everybody's learning. Right, 3 passes done, let's have a quick rinse and have a feel about. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that feels great. This new wig's inspired me. Yeah, there's a little bit down here. I think that first video I done, I think I stopped after the second pass. Stopped the video because it was like weeper scent all down here. It feels good over here. Yeah, and again, as I always say, and other people will say, you've heard Paul H say it many times, it takes time for your skin to adapt. I had to get used to this way of shaving. It's taken me five years in this. I'm still getting little weepers and stuff. But it does get better with time, really does. And that's when you'll start to appreciate good gear. The more shaves you have, the more you'll get to learn the feel of things and what's good, what's not so good, what works well for you. What's going on there? I'm actually shaving with it. I was. Yeah, don't do that. Don't shave with that bit. I thought that feels funny. Oh man. Yeah, shave with this edge, not that edge. Ah, it's good you can still laugh. Right, that feels good. A little bit there. I love this razor. Yeah, as I was saying, the first time when I opened the package and held the razor in my hand, I was like, man, that's the coolest thing. Look at that. Even just looking at it now, it's just, I just love it. Really good. Okay, let's have a quick rinse. That feels good, right. I never used to do this, but I seen Kerry from Phoenix and Bo do it, and now I do it. So I'm going to have a little face wash with this citrus Zinger. That's what I like to do. Some people don't. I don't see the point in wasting soap. So just, it's got good stuff in it. Just rub it in your skin. I'll leave this on, rinse it off with hot water, cold water, and I'll see you for the old school post shave. Good shave, couple little dots here, but feels great. Okay, another iconic thing that I remember getting. I think the first couple of shaves I didn't have any aftershave. I can't remember, I don't think I did. But I remember seeing people use it and I thought, oh, I need to get that. And I seen some in a local supermarket and I thought, I've got it now. Now I have arrived. Old Spice. Yeah, just I thought to myself at the time, sure, my dad used to use that. I know my dad used to use that and people are still using it now. Okay, let's pick some up. And when I smelt it, I probably hadn't smelt it for 30 years. I was like, wow, actually does smell good. I never used to like it when I was a kid, but here we go. Just a good splash of that. Let's go for a double splash. A lot of alcohol in this, so not bad. Oh, a good sting on the neck. Yeah, Old Spice. I thought, right, that's it. I'm a wet shaver now. I've used Old Spice. I've used a 34C, a Feather, a Plisson. I have a Plisson. Good stuff. And then another iconic brand and stuff that everyone was using it back then, and they're still using it today. A lot of people still use this. Nivea Men Originals, very, very good stuff. Replenishing post-shave balm. This is the one in the blue box, if you're in the UK. but very good stuff. And yeah, let's get some of this on. Yeah, great scent. It's nice, fresh, clean. Yeah, I don't want to make the wig squint, so I'm just going easy there. For some reason this Nivea always used to bring out these little weepers on my neck, but not so much now. Great scent. You can still smell the Old Spice through it. And there we go. That's today's shave. And that is why I love wet shaving. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Look, always the Nivea always brings out a little weeper or two, but very good. Very close. Great shave. Okay, let me show you what we've used. Razor. Iconic Merkur 34C HD. Inside that 2-piece razor, inside was a feather blade. A feather blade. I don't know why I don't like that. Yeah, great razor. I just remember getting it, so cool. Look at that, so cool. The brush, L'Occitane Plisson. Yeah, I still have it. I'll keep this. I'll never let this go. It's an iconic brush. So that's that. It's the brush. The soap, Nanny's Silly Soap, Citrus Zinger. There's the soap, all cleaned out. Still smells fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to find out. I might not find out before I put this video out, but if I do, I'll mention it in an upcoming video. Great soap. Really, really good. A UK artisan. I hope she's still going. I really do. There's the wrapper for the feather blade. Third use. 3 passes. Pickups. Face wash. Post shave was Old Spice. Another classic. And finished it off with Nivea Men Originals. And there we'll have it. That's the shave. Yeah, look. 1 dot there, 1 dot there. The rest is pretty clean. So that's my why I love wet shaving. Just some of these things that I started off with. Well, you kind of heard my story there. I tried to explain it the best as I can with the terminology and watching all these videos, and there's so much more videos out there now, but it's good. I can't keep up with them all, but I catch what I can. Sometimes I'll leave a comment or I'll like them, stuff like that. But just, I don't know. Yeah, so see what's in your den, no matter how, maybe you've just started and you're kind of going through the videos thinking, oh, I need to try that, I need to try that, I need to try that. You don't have to try everything, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. Just enjoy what you have, use what you can. Yeah, and I like revisiting stuff like this. It's it kind of just makes you think, especially what we're going through just now. It just made me think, why do I love this? And I seen that soap and the razor, and I just thought, well, that's going back to the start, and just really good. Yeah, I'm happy. Can you say this video's probably went on a little bit long? Yeah, back in the day the videos were much shorter too. But yeah, that's all from me for today, for this shave. So if you've got some soap you've not used, or maybe a brush that you've not used for a long time, yeah, break it out, see how you get on, see how you enjoy it, see what memories it evokes in your mind, and I don't know, maybe I'm just talking a lot of crap. Shall I go now? Right, okay. Right, okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, look after loved ones, and yeah, I love you all. See you soon.